Auckland, New Zealand. Again, it's Thursday, the 25th of August 2011, and just updating you with what is happening with Sian Elias, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in Wellington. She's taken over in the meantime while they're organising another fraud, Governor General, Jerry Mateparae Andrews, who the Queen has knighted in England with a sword. Now, I just explained that the sword is a weapon and it draws blood, and so God is not happy with the way she's performing herself as a grace of God with a sword in her hand and blood coming from it. It's war, and it's not what we want here in New Zealand. This is a peaceful country, and an example that we, the indigenous Polynesians, exercise our own culture and our own atua God straight up, not through swords or war or anything that hurts people. That is not our custom as Moai sovereign people here on this land, and just maintain that the Supreme Court in Wellington is taking charge of the government of New Zealand, because they have no governor at the moment, and we had already sacked Anand Satyanand, the Indian Governor General, up at Waitangi on the 4th of February 2011 this year, and that was the end of that. The contract is between Hapu, not iwi, Hapu, and the British, or now the government of England, not the Queen, the government of England, corporate company that has used used the 1840 Treaty of Waitangi document fraudulently as a immigration document that allowed only British people to come here, nobody else. And so they're still usurping and altering that treaty. The original treaty is null. So we got rid of that, the Confederation of Chiefs, Ariki, at Waitangi, and also got rid of the Governor General at the same time. That means technically, legally, lawfully, and we are in a position now to self-govern under Section 71 of the Constitution, UK, not the 1986 Constitution the New Zealand government put together with Geoffrey Palmer, and he went to UN, and no, they didn't recognise him. They only recognised Hapu as the sovereign landowner of this country, New Zealand. So the Queen, I'm afraid she has no title here, and I'll make that quite clear. The next document that I put onto Facebook have clear definition and clear title, without a doubt. The ancestral inheritance of these lands are founded by Polynesian Moai people from Rapa Nui, and also from Raiatea. That's where the law, tikanga law, comes from. The whole of the Pacific Islands are using it, and particular Cook Islands that are using it for their law, tikanga Maori law, and they don't use it in New Zealand. That's where it belongs, and so they're using it instead of us. Anyway, the Supreme Court judge, the highest judge in this country, Sian Elias, I put her on notice. She has failed to rebut our affidavits. I see she's on the government website, the Governor General, and I put an article there and caught her with a notice before she took me off Facebook, off her wall. Sian Elias on behalf of the New Zealand government. All right, so that means she doesn't want to talk to me, and I want to talk to her, but she failed to open her mouth and say anything or rebut the affidavits, and so it's illegal, unlawful, and fraudulent crime for her to appoint the new Governor General, Jerry Mateparae Andrews. He's a white origins, father, paternal DNA from England, and so we, myself, and all the other indigenous people are paternal DNA Tahitian or Hawaiian, but I'm Tahitian by blood from Rapanui and Raiatea. And so that's the difference between me and him. He's a white Pākehā plastic Maori, and I'll say that quite plainly, openly, that they are fraudulent to run this country under a false crown, false title, with my Moai sitting in London and Queen Elizabeth II Great Court. That belongs to me. That's my own royal wānoa family that built them. Moais for me and my people. That's the face of God carved in rock. So now that's got no place in England, the same as the obelisk that's tilted over now in New York, in Washington. The earthquake pushed it over, and the people there rally around to get it off there and put it back on Nubia, African, black African soil. Those are my DNA as well. That's where we come from, Tahitian. So I want that taken back, put back where God instructed us to build these things for Him, and the God that the Queen is using with a sword in her hand, and knighting the new Governor General is war and blood on her hands, and that's not what we want. God is not about blood. He doesn't do that. So she's wrong to swear her oath to the God that I have straight up, not through churches, not through anything else but what we built on this earth, mark the earth out, the planet, for God. And so I'm afraid that the Catholic Church are thieves of the obelisks and the pyramids, and the Egyptians are thieves, and everybody else, the Arabs, the white Arabs, the thieves of the Nubian, my black people, built those things, and took a long time. You would have stole the things, and my Moai, stole it in New York's got one, Washington, France, Germany, Brussels, New Zealand, there's one here too. They're all stolen my personal property. I want back. That's my mana left to me by our ancestors. Straight to God. No bullshit. No going around beating around the bush and going to church and praying for forgiveness. We don't forgive. We don't need to. And so they forgive for the crimes they commit and keep committing every day. They break their own laws in the courts. We've got our issues with courts too, in Auckland and around the country, and the Supreme Court in Wellington. We got issues with this document I'll put on Facebook next. You'll see in detail what I mean. We're going to bill charge debt the Queen and all her agents right back to 1835. Declaration of Independence was given by King William IV. We're going to bill debt the Queen, everything she owns and seas of this country, New Zealand, and the Pacific Islands. All those countries that are usurping our mana from our Moai and from our obelisks and pyramids. Those are ours. They belong to us, the indigenous people. So that's all I have to say for today. And look out for the document. And that's a clear, detailed affidavit. They've got, Sian Elias has got 72 hours from today, 4 o'clock, to 4 o'clock Friday, to 4 o'clock Monday, to rebut, or Tuesday I think, to rebut our affidavits. Thank you very much. Bye for now.